week? Is that a yes or no? This
Just
week?
stay tuned.
We said last week we were going to have it.
I know, and I've got 220 people that I'm working through their
Did you
opinions on.
overpromise?
No, this is part of the process. Everybody needs to relax. It takes a lot. We're doing probably what is one of the most consequential pieces of legislation in decades for Congress, and it's got a lot of moving parts, and it's very complicated, and I got people with a lot of opinions on it, but we're working through those opinions. It just takes time. Unlike when we did this in 2017, I was a freshman in that 2017, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. We could afford to lose a couple dozen votes. We can't afford that this time, so the hard work of the negotiation has to be done on the front end so that we can deliver a product that we know everybody will support.
How much is the Senate complicating this by
Not
going
much.
forward?
Look, I spent a good while talking with Lindsey Graham at the Super Bowl in the suite with the president, and he and I are on the same page. In fact, I could show you a photo on my phone where we both held up the one finger and I said, one beautiful bill, and he smiled. There is no daylight between us. We all want exactly the same thing. We're working on the best and most effective and efficient way to get there. I continue to believe it is the one bill strategy. I think the Senate, including Lindsey Graham, understands that, but they want to move and show some action. So I get that, but we're not at odds. No one's upset about this. We're just working through the process. I wouldn't say it's helpful. Look, we all feel the same sense of urgency. We don't need any more pressure points on that. Because we're all trying to do the same thing as quickly as possible. But as you've seen, what we're negotiating is a very complicated thing to achieve, to make sure that we extend the tax cuts, make sure that we do these other big objectives that we have in front of us, and do it in a way that does not add to the deficit and increase the debt burden on the country. And so that's a very complicated thing to do, and there's a reason that Congress doesn't do this often.